Hi, this is Pranav Guha Thakurta from Edu TV. Today, we have got experts from the training industry in schools. Like we have got Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra. Dr. Dheeraj Mehrotra has huge experience. He started his career with City Montessori School. Now he's training teachers not only in India, he's training abroad also. I think a couple of weeks back only he was in Sri Lanka also. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for this opportunity.
We also have Madam Kajal out here. I think she's one of the youngest trainer, and she's a very dynamic lady. I could meet her in Bangalore a couple of weeks back, and I think we spent good quality time. And also I found her training was very effective. I have got Madam. Can you just raise your hand, whomsoever it is.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Pranav, and hello, everybody. I'm
wow.
really feeling glad to be a part of this panel discussion.
Okay.
Looking forward.
We won't keep it a discussion. Yeah, we will just keep it one by one. We can speak. Fine, fine. Let us not make it a debate. Now we have got Madam Sapna Sukul. Without Sapna Sukul, none of the exhibition or conference can happen in this country, education-related conferences. Really? And Sapna is also, she does a lot of trainings. Sapna and Dheeraj, I'm jealous of them. Even now, Shalini also, they travel so much. Today morning they will be in some place, afternoon somewhere else, evening somewhere else. Fine. And thank you, Sapna. Now we have got Madam Pooja Bose. She is working with the Tata schools. Madam Pooja Bose is with the High Range School, Munnar, which is part of the Tatas. Now we have got Shalini Nambiar. She is a veteran in the education industry. She had been working with big brands like Gems Education. She has been heading the Gems schools of Gurgaon, and she has got. When I first met her, I think 5-7 years back. So she just came from. I was doing bungee jumping last week. So she's that kind of a trainer. She'll make everyone bungee jumping. Fine. So we'll start with Dr. Dheeraj. Welcome everyone and thank you so much. I will start with Dr. Dheeraj. Dr. Dheeraj, what we want to know is like the most important link between student in school is a teacher. So how important is teacher training?
Well, teacher training is not a new thing in India, and it has been over years that CBSE has taken the initiative of capacity building programs, and I've been one of the empaneled trainers for I think for the last 6, 7, 8 years. And the priority here lies that what they learn in B.Ed is not what is practiced in the schools. And hence there is a priority for continuous brainstorming and training. And looking at that incentive, it is the priority for all the schools, the heads of schools to impart training themselves as trainers and mentors, apart from taking the assistance of freelance trainers. And even the board has recommended many institutions pan-India for the training. See, the teachers need to be versatile, the teachers need to be well-oriented, and I believe in street smart teachers. I also run a Facebook page by the name of Rockstar Teachers, where there are over 1 lakh teachers globally, and I look forward to sharing ideas with them. There are very, very good teachers who are always there to do something new, innovate something for creativity, experiential learning, and many, many things. But the only thing is they don't get the opportunity to do so because they have to follow one strict curriculum, and they need to do a task by a particular date and a schedule. So that is not very fine in India at the moment. And hence the teachers need an open frame of mind, an open creative opportunity should be given to them through trainings. And that is what we have today with the platform of so many teacher trainers. And I look forward to, delivering my services as the trainer to make them street smart teachers of the day, because as a teacher, you cannot be teaching the way you were taught. Because if you're doing so, you actually be fooling the students of the new age. For today, they look forward to the learning in their new opportune manner. They are not dependent on teachers or the libraries for the knowledge to take or to gather. It's available free, online, anywhere, anytime. And that's what we call it WWW. Whatever, whenever, wherever. So here the teachers need to be revisited on classroom deliveries. Their encapsulation has to be novel, and they need to be given a free mind, a free hand to make their classroom a wow classroom. And that is what we call it. The rock star teachers are not born nor made, they are self-made. It is only through the mentorship of the principals and the trainers that the new training need to be preoccupied in their curriculum as a part of learning and then dwelling. And that's what we call it. Learning to learn should be a priority rather than an occasional occurrence. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think in due course of time, when we progress further, we'll again take your advice. Now we have Madam Kajal from Pune with us. Kajal, what we have seen, especially not in metro cities, in small cities, what we have seen, generally the teachers are who take care of their home also, and then they take care of the lessons also. And now it is much more tough. The whole family is at home. So what is your suggestion? How they can cope up with this time and also get trained and interact with their students also? What is your advice and suggestion for the same?
See, let's not forget that we are catering alpha generation, right?
Right.
We are born in the new age. And being teachers, we have to be really smart. And as you said, like how to deal with the children, those who are sitting at home, locked down. And see, we don't need boundaries or four walls. Now, I think every school is trying really hard. In fact, they're doing online like how we are doing it. Similarly, many schools have taken steps and they are, making online videos, and they're going on YouTube. They are having Zoom meetings to, engage our students more positively. And even the entire day's timetable is set for the children. So I think we all teachers are doing a commendable job in engaging, our students and taking utmost care of them. So that's what we educators, we take lead, and we educate our teachers, we give guidelines how to do this, and it's happening fantastically in almost every state. I think I'm on the same pitch. Everybody will agree on this.
Miss Pooja Bose, as you have headed all the best of the school like Delhi Public School, KR Mangalam, now Tata's, and I think the topic was also suggested by Madam Pooja only, so that we can talk about teachers. Yes, ma'am, your view, your suggestions, your advices.
We were time and again debating and discussing about students' online training, and we wonder how trained are our teachers in giving classes online. So when I started this experiment of asking my staff in the school, in the high range school, to present online classes and record, there was a lot of reluctance. And there was some apprehension in them because for two reasons. A, they have never explored this platform of online teaching. B, they were not very comfortable with the tools of teaching through online tools. And C, they were quite reluctant in coming on the camera, because we have not really trained them to be so. So Pranav, that led me to understand that it is the need of the hour that let us also prepare our teachers for this kind of a teaching tool. Teachers, although we talk a lot about online classrooms, MOOCs, and learning through Khan Academy, etc., but these are really not in the forefront of our teaching and learning scenario. I think all of us would agree to that. So, but now the time has come. We are, standing at a crossroad when we don't have any other choice but to resort to this means of teaching and learning. So while on one hand we need to understand the Indian scenario. While on one hand we have a large number of schools in metros where free-flowing internet is not an issue. In our homes, free-flowing internet is not an issue. But there is a major chunk of student population and teacher population, 70% if I may add, which do not have free internet.
Exactly.
Facility. So what do we do about them? And how do we tackle this situation? So if on one hand, say that which brings us to a position that 30% of the student and teaching population, they are because of internet availability, they are able to teach the masses, but the other 70% is deprived of it. So we need to also connect with the internet service providers and understand that this entire online, that is one. The second is that since most of you are trainers here, so I would like to suggest to you that the content, the modules which you are going to impart in the coming times to our teachers should be such that they get confident in conducting classes online, because a class conducted online by your own teacher for a student would be highly personalized, highly customized, and would connect so much better.
Agree.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, I would like to add one more thing. Yesterday, we gave a lot of classes through their school teachers only, roughly in 10 schools. Merit, we found a new problem. The student was saying, sir, वो जो स्मार्टफोन है पापा के पास है वो तो शाम को ही लेके आएंगे, तो तब मैं तो कर नहीं सकता कुछ भी. So we have got different sets of problems in different places.
Let's not forget that till now we were kind of demotivating the children to be on the 7 on mobiles. Suddenly there's a shift in that perspective. So the child is also a little confused as to what's going on around him.
I would like to invite Madam Simi. Ma'am, you are doing a lot of teachers training. You're doing a lot of, you're meeting a lot of people from the education fraternity. I think you do a lot of hard work. So what we found, in fact, as Madam Pooja said, told me yesterday, it really clicked in my mind also. The link that transfers education to students, the link is the teacher. And everyone knows a subject becomes boring or interesting because of a teacher only. So what is your advice on teachers training? What all things we should take care of, ma'am?
Recently, I have been doing training for now past 10 years and with advisory to few schools. So whenever we do, training should be continuous. It should not be like once you train a teacher and then you expect that she should deliver the same kind of module which you have trained for the entire year. You need to just cross-check. It should be bi-monthly or quarterly. Teachers should be trained on different subjects. And the trainers should vary, like supposing Shalini is going there. So next time if I go or Pooja goes or Dheeraj goes. So different trainers can come and intervene and we can form a network of trainers where we can have expertise and understand that what is Shalini's strength and what is Dheeraj's strength. And we can form a system where we can have our own network.
Form a guild.
So that is important. And I just came back on Saturday, though I didn't post this, but when I was in a remote area with few schools where this thing had not reached corona fever, corona attack or whatever. So I was aware, but teachers, they were not so aware of it. They were thinking that they will carry on with this. So there we sat down and discovered that what are the possibilities of conducting teachers training. As Pooja said that it should be in-house, trainers should be in-house, supposing we are not able to reach. So we were asking few staff members to conduct those trainings. And first we tried that what are the, how can we do trainings? Is it Zoom only? So we discovered that there were 5-6 ways that we can do online training. And within the system, they can, whatever training can be imparted. I agree with Pooja also that she said that internet is not accessible. And yes, there are many states where, many small villages where internet is not accessible. But we did download few apps, which I felt like sharing it here. One was House Party. I told them anything which is available, try log in and start your own small network of teachers training. At least make the system little viable and robust so that maybe at this time we as trainers cannot reach and we will not be so effective because training, anybody can do online training is in-house training. But I think at this time we all have to just join hands and take expertise from each other and pass information to teachers who really need in the remote area where only WhatsApp is working. WhatsApp they can access, but most of the, even Zoom call was sometimes difficult for them, and I witnessed it. So I really, I'm trying to find an answer. We have already prepared our children for 21st century, all the skills with this lockdown period. So lockdown period is in a way just retrospecting ourselves and learning different many things which we ignored. So I consider lockdown period as a big learning thing, and same thing I'm passing on to all the people who I know that this is also part of training. This is also, we are learning every day. We are learning how to critical thinking is there, creativity is there, then digitization is there, empathy is there. So everything we are learning day to day by getting locked down. So we are not away from anyone. We are connected. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now we have Madam Shalini Nambiar with us. She has an international exposure. She had worked with schools like GEMS schools. So, ma'am, like, do we need different trainers for different places? Like, I think the fabric is different in different countries, different states. So, do we have to have different strokes for different folks?
Yeah, thanks, Pranav. Firstly, I'm really feeling good to be on this. And I must congratulate you for all your efforts.
No, ma'am. Thanks
to
you.
Yeah, thank you so much. The training, one very important part which Poonam spoke, and I really want to speak about it before I move on to the question, is that there's a lot of focus on training. I'm talking about times like this. In fact, today only I've written, teachers are very stressed out right now. See, they are not used to digital technology, right? Because we have been, as everybody said, that we've been telling kids not to get the smartphones. And let me talk about the remote villages, because I've done a lot of training with Anganwadi and Balwadi. 80% of the teachers don't even have a smartphone in those areas. They are not able to connect. The government has sanctioned, but it hasn't reached them. Let me be very blunt. Now, what is happening is, and the second very important aspect of the training, because I have been, as a school head, doing a lot of trainings myself, and the training is more focused on knowledge, right? Which is not the need. The teacher needs the soft skill training. Is she motivated? Is she happy? If you look at the country, why is the PISA so low? Why are the learning outcomes we are not able to reach? There is some challenge in the way we are doing the training. Are we connecting with the teachers? Are we understanding their need? Are we knowing what they exactly want? It's like a teacher needs English training and we are giving math training. Most of the schools, and I'm going to be very blunt because you know me, Pranav, I'm candid. The trainings are forced on schools because it is a mandate, right? That so many trainings have to be done. It's not that way. We need to motivate our teachers first and foremost. And when we talk about different trainers, yes, every trainer has their own strengths. But I think, and every country needs a different kind of a trainer. But there is one very important thing which is same, whether you're, talking to an Australian teacher or an American teacher or an Indian teacher, it is empathy. You should be able to, as a trainer, am I connected with the people I'm training to? And as Sapna said, the training is ineffective if we do one session and come back. It needs to be continuous.
I agree.
How do we give continuous support? I want to share with everybody because that's the need of the hour and it's nothing personal, right? That's what I do. You create a WhatsApp group. You ask them questions every Friday that, okay, this is what I trained you on. Have you been able to imbibe it? Have you been able to implement it in your classroom? Create a PD coordinator in each school. Create a professional learning community. A trainer like me, Sapna, Dheeraj, we cannot be everywhere all the time. So you need to, and as they say, the poor quality of teachers, I really want to bring this point. It's not the poor quality of teachers, I'm sorry. It is the poor quality of leaders. Because if a leader is good, there is no school which can lag behind. Right? So we need to focus not only on teachers training, a lot on leadership training, because leaders are very, very, they're firefighting. I mean, I'm sure who's heading the school right now, I have done it for almost 19 years of my life. You go with a plan, but you reach the school, there is a firefighting suddenly. There's a parent. So how do you handle? How does a school leader handle a very important aspect of teachers? How does she do it? How does she connect? Let me tell you one very important part of leadership training is connect with your teachers each day. If they have anything, send them a little message in the evening. How are you feeling? You should be able to feel a teacher.
Empathy.
We will never be able to improve any damn thing in this country or anywhere in the world if we do not reach out to that teacher, who's the most important link between a school and the parent. Right now, I'm asking parents, I'm doing a parenting session also. I'm telling them, don't turn your home into a school. It's the best time. Yeah, because we need to give time to teachers to get trained to the new strategies. And Pranav, I'll tell you, I spoke to around 100 teachers on WhatsApp yesterday. I wanted the feedback. How are you feeling about the digital thing? 60% of them, like 30% who are like exceptional teachers, we all know, they were very happy. It's a new learning. Let me tell you what the statistics says, and I have on my WhatsApp, I can send you the data. 65% or 70% teachers says, ma'am, please tell schools to give us, not all think that we are 24 hours available. I am tensed out. I have an ailing mother-in-law at home. Now, where is the time for me to do digital teachers training right now? I have to do PTMs. The parents are so demanding. I have to teach. So at this juncture where we are all going through a stress, I think what we need to focus as a group, my request to everybody, as Sapna said, and thanks Pranav for bringing all of us together. Let's all connect separately. I mean, we leave Pranav you, because you have a lot of, you're doing a great job.
No, ma'am. It's a both-way traffic. Maybe half of your sentence can change a teacher's life.
Yeah, let's reach out to each and every teacher, whatever we can do in our capacity, and ask them, okay, what do you need? You know what she'll say? I don't need training right now. I need somebody to listen to me.
Exactly.
I'm stressed. So we need to change a good trainer needs to change the training as per the needs of the time, what is required at the moment. And I think we all understand we need to give them emotional support.
Yeah, Shalini, I think we were enjoying your talk. Can you continue?
That is what, Pranav, I've been talking, that this is not the time to train them on teaching as such. This is more a time to show empathy towards them, train them on social skills, train them how to communicate with parents.
So what I want to ask Dr. Mehrotra is, sir, like how scalable the profession is. Can Amitabh Bachchan train a other person to make Amitabh Bachchan?
Why not? As we can teach students and they become good teachers, so is like a good trainer can train as many trainers. And that is what we also run in, we believe in quality circle philosophy, Kaizen, that is continuous development.
I know Kaizen theory,
we tend to believe in training. We conduct trainers training programs, like in NLP, experiential learning. Like I have also learned from somewhere what I'm teaching. I learned around 15 years back the concept of total quality management. And I've trained more than, I think, around 300 to 400 quality circles.
Okay.
Globally, in Mauritius, Sri Lanka, India, many schools incorporated it. So this is something like a trainer's profile, that you need to train teachers who become good teachers further. And that is the exceptional ground of a good trainer. You're actually dissipating the knowledge and the technique of grabbing the knowledge and providing the knowledge in the classroom. But at the same time, not all teachers may become good trainers, or not all, as not all teachers become good principals, or not
Correct.
all principals are good trainers, because otherwise. So you need to look out for the trait in you. If you can be a good trainer, you need to be understanding. You need to be frequently on the toes of traveling and things like that. You need to leave the comfort of your, what we call it, I won't say the room, but also the limitations. You need to go beyond. Like at times when I travel, I have to go to any place. It should not be that I might say that, no, I will only train the teachers if there is an AC hall or something like that. So there are places where I have to train teachers under the tree. Why? Because they say, sir, light nahi hai, or pankha nahi chal raha, nahi aa rahi, light chala gaya, generator is down. let's go down there, we can have it or something like that. So you need to be very practical on that ground. And particularly as a trainer, I feel that IT competency is something what you need to figure out, that every participant should have an online reputation management. It is
Right.
just not having Facebook ID and email ID that you become an IT literate. You need to have a YouTube channel, and that is what is channelizing every teacher today in the need of the hour, that everyone is having a Gmail ID, and hence they have by default YouTube ID, where they can upload their videos and similarly share the link with the students. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes videos, it's become a very, very easy task for them, because they're taking the video deliberations, uploading it through their own mobile phones. Just a requirement is that you need to have a Gmail ID. And that is what my Udemy courses are also giving up. I've been following and delivering free promo codes for the Udemy courses on how to be online, how to teach online. So I'm looking forward. There are around 200 plus courses I'm offering through Udemy, and many of them are free of cost also. So I would request through your platform that if any teacher or any principal or any parent is interested for these courses, I'm ready to give the promo code, the free code, so that they can make the best use of it. So that is what EduTV is doing, promoting the concept of teacher training, literacy in a big way. And I'm really, really excited to learn the initiatives by EduTV and by you as an individual. You've been so kind all the time. I've been getting calls from Tanya, messages from Tanya, sir, be ready tomorrow and things like that, till 11:30, 12 midnight. So it's really great. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, as you have managed schools, led schools in various different geographical locations like Rudrapur, Greater Noida, now Munnar. I'm sure you must have done in various other places also. Admin, you have been traveling various locations. So, ma'am, have you found difference in teachers?
Yes, I have traveled a lot, and I have not only traveled in the country, north, south, east, west, but I've also had the fortune of interacting with teachers abroad. So one thing which Shalini brought into the discussion was the stress level, which is very high amongst the teachers, and that is across the world, Pranav. So I would say that one of the means of busting that stress is when trainers come into the system and they talk and they kind of interact with the teachers. That is one time when the teachers kind of went out. See, a lot of work, what a counselor would do is not to give you solutions or give you answers to your questions, but just to listen in. So listening in is very important, and sharing your stresses, your tensions, your anxieties is also equally important.
So I would like you to motivate people to become more and more trained, like you became in a very young age. So I would like to have your message for young teachers or maybe another young professional to become trainers.
Yes. See, what I believe in is absolutely positivity. What I always, pass in my, you can say, trainings. Now is the time has come. We need to be smart workers, not hard workers. And as you asked, that how to balance the household chores and how to balance the school and your students and various other things. See, as Shalini ma'am was saying, empathy. Empathy is one tool which we as professionals, let's involve everybody on the same platform. And like in a school, as Sapna ma'am said, that everybody is not equipped. Everybody is not so great in communication. So we have different people in our school. Some are good with digital, learning. Some are good with communication. So we need to channelize this energy and, this positive chain. It starts from the peon to the management. So we just need to channelize each and everybody's energy, and we need to be smart workers rather than hard workers. See,
Very true.
we all know that even donkeys work, isn't it? So we really need to channelize our energy, and this message goes for across all the teachers. This time of 21 days, they will really realize what are they meant for, what are they good at. Once you get that one thing in you, then truly everybody will agree, then sky is the limit for us. We all have one good thing in us which we need to, analyze during this time of
Wonderful,
reflection.
wonderful. Yeah.
Um, I think as everybody is talking, and we are of course the privileged people who are who have worked in city schools. But as Poonam said, we have thousands and thousands of.
Ma'am, who is Poonam here? There's no one Poonam here.
Closing remarks.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm so
You're
sorry.
Kajal and Pooja.
So, Pooja. Sorry, Pooja. So what is very important, I think, Pranav, I would really want you to take this up, how we can educate billions of kids where there is no access of internet, where there is no connectivity of tech, where teachers do not have smartphones. I think as an education fraternity, we really need to rise to that occasion and focus all our energy on that. The government is doing its bit, but I want to do it, but I cannot do it alone. I need ideas. I need how we can do it remotely. And EdTech companies need to come forward and help us who are so keen in bringing training, education to those parts of India where there is nothing, right? And I have experienced it. I've visited the slums of Nasik where
Ma'am,
there is no
Shalini ma'am, just let us conclude the topic.
Okay.
I think everyone has
So,
given their bit.
Yeah. So I think it was a fantastic topic. It led to a lot of reflection amongst us and a lot of learning for each other. And I think what I really look forward, I want to thank you, Pranav. And I think we're going to collaborate now and take this further, what you have started.
Yeah.
I think that would be my conclusion. Yeah.
Dheeraj sir.
Andy. Yes, I think it is the high time for the teachers at the moment to transform themselves from just being a teacher to mentors, like they have the widest spectrum of teaching and being their own bosses at this hour with no principal rounds across. So they can do very well out of their own study and explore that study and reorient themselves in delivering as mentors, going online, being digitally connected. So this is high time that the teachers should be motivated by themselves. Of course, the children are calling them up, ma'am, do this, upload it like that, we'll play back to you and then reverse it and things like that. So it is the high time that the teachers are learning from their own students, and students are also looking forward to wonderful options, let me tell you, because my wife is also a teacher and she has been getting many calls for her subject, computer science, like you wrote the program there, executed online, and ma'am, I'm able to get it. So this is a great excitement for the teachers and for the students. And of course, there is a concern by the school management because you need to satisfy the parents, above all that how good you are there to glue them on their screens now, which has become a small classroom for them. So I believe that with the motivation of teachers, being mentors, and the parents above all should be, give them the liberty to be online. That's my say on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ms. Pooja Bose.
Yeah, first of all, to conclude, thank you, Pranav, to bring all of us together in a common thread at a common platform. And we all got an opportunity to share our concerns from different points of views. And the concerns were, some of us felt that the emotional quotient of teachers need to be understood. The others felt that the IT capabilities of the teachers need to be assessed, and they need more training in that. And also we discussed different aspects of life. Since now we are sitting in our homes, we are also observing other people from other sectors, maybe construction workers, maybe doctors, maybe vegetable sellers, and how they lead their lives, because we are more attuned to getting ready in the morning and going to a place called schools and then shutting ourselves in the schools for the rest of the day. But now we are looking at life from close quarters and understanding life in a more holistic manner. So Pranav, it is important for us to understand that people from different backgrounds are dealing with the situation, and how, including the students, including the children, because for them this is the first time that they are listening to I heard the word lockdown, social distancing for the first time. I had never heard about these terms before.
No, I think
I'm sure
it is historic for everyone.
Yeah, and it took time for us to understand what is social. So now that we know about it, we have to deal with it for 21 days for the time being. And let me tell you, it might get extended. So we need to keep our fingers crossed. We need to prepare ourselves for teaching in an alternative manner. So let us deliberate more on this. I've told Dheeraj to tell us some offline tools to teach students. Like I, as a principal, would like my children to have access to something like a compilation of lectures from my teachers, not from somebody external, so that whenever they are in their homes, they can just plug in and start listening to them. So maybe when times are good, we can give it to them, and when times are hard, they can use that device. Something like that. Yeah. So that is what I take.
Sorry, Shalini ma'am, just an add-on that there is a possibility of storing and recording audio also as a podcast. So that goes easy because
yes, correct. I agree with you.
Podcasts are an excellent tool. Yes.
Podcast is better. It's handy also.
There is an app for podcasting, and people can download, and where is the value, you store it in an audio format, and those are, the time limit is also more, and the children get best out of it, because it's not necessary, they don't want to just look at you, they just want to hear you and understand the topic. So podcasting is
Dr. Dheeraj, I agree with you. When we used to read it, like when I read a novel, Cain and Abel, and as to dream something like that, he was like this, she was like the building was like that. When I saw the movie, I was not impressed. In podcast, we can visualize anything.
Imagine.
We can imagine anything.
Your imagination can run by.
Yes.
Creativity. To a lot of creativity.
Yes. Kajal, your final remarks.
Yes, my final remarks goes for everybody there, those who are sitting at home, and let's rejuvenate this time, and let's be very positive. I know, and we have no other option staying at home. So we as educators, we need to inspire and motivate others to utilize this time in a more fruitful manner, and doing what we should be doing it. And simple as such, having a small office at home.
Yes.
As we have teachers' staff room, so we can always have a small office at home.
We already had an office in home, but now you are using it fully.
Yes.
Office is laptop.
So it goes like that. It goes like the SO at home.
Yes.
Which becomes small office at home.
But Dheeraj sent me a very bad poster yesterday. Work from home or work at home. Fine. Okay. Bye all of you. Thank you so much, Madam Kajal from Pune, Dr. Dheeraj from Lucknow, Shalini ma'am from Gurugram, and Delhi, and Madam Pooja Bose from Munnar and Greater Noida. Thank you so much, and definitely.
Thank you, EduTV.
Thank you, Pranav.
Thank you, Sukul also. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, EduTV.
Thanks everybody. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye all of you. Thank you so much, Madam Kajal from Pune, Dr. Dheeraj from Lucknow, Shalini ma'am from Delhi, and Madam Pooja Bose from Munnar and Greater Noida. Thank you so much, and definitely.
Thank you, EduTV.
Thank you, Pranav.
Thank you, Sukul also. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, EduTV.
Thanks everybody. Bye bye.